What's up, YouTube? YugiohTube here, and I'm disturbed to make this video. I had no intention of making a video today, but nonetheless, I saw this story on Instagram. A good friend of mine, Thug Noodles. That's right, Kanye West 315 or 315 on YouTube. Go check him out down below. One of the OG original Yu-Gi-Oh YouTubers. He's got a great channel and some awesome stuff in his collection. Now, this is very disturbing, and I want to make the public aware of this. If this is true, which I have no reason to believe that it's not true, this is a very, very concerning piece of news that we see today regarding eBay's TCG authentication process going through CGC. Now, if you remember, on video, I had opened up a Tom Brady Gold Refractor card, okay? And just to test out eBay's TCG authentication process, it was wrapped pretty interestingly, to say the least. It also had this void if damaged label on it. Let's just take a quick look. I don't like how this is in a card saver. Void if damaged. Okay, so there's going to be a QR code from eBay, and then there's going to be a void label here. Okay, so if you were to buy a Yu-Gi-Oh card with the authenticity guarantee, it's going to look something like this, I think. Now, as you could see from my older video, right, it's void if damaged. And of course, what did I do? I just went and opened it like a normal top loader or sticker. What happens if you really open it and there's some damage to the card? You are screwed. You're done. You have lost all of your case that you have. You have lost everything. The eBay TCG authentication process supposedly is just to authenticate the card. It does not grade the card for condition. What's weird to me is the seller could say the card is in mint condition. You get it, and it's in horrible condition. Let's take a look here. eBay's TCG authentication has a tremendous flaw. If you open the seal to inspect the card, you will not be allowed to return the item for a refund. Now, I believe they updated this policy to listings over $250 or cards, whether it be TCG or sports cards, $250 or more. It's important to note that not all listings at this current time, as of April to May of 2022, have the eBay authentication or authenticity guarantee for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're kind of slowly churning that out. Nonetheless, this is a very concerning piece of news. Look at this cyber, what was it, a Chimeratech Overdragon. A Chimeratech Overdragon here. This item came not as described, requested a return on eBay. The case was denied because original authentication seal was broken. Now, again, from my understanding here, they're supposed to, or CGC is supposed to look at the card, make sure it's an authentic card, and kind of we had muddy waters kind of talking about, is it actually as described? Is it better condition or worse condition that the seller said? Apparently what happened was the seller said this was in tremendous shape, great shape. The buyer here, Thug Noodles, got it in this condition with all that surface nonsense to it. Now, when he went to open a case on eBay, some serious problems had arisen. eBay said the only way they could accept a return is if the seal is intact, if you show the flaw on the card with the seal still attached. This means that the moment you take the card out of the card saver, you will not be able to return it. This is absolutely ludicrous. And the reason why this is absolutely ludicrous is because you can't see a darn thing. If you remember, and if you look at my video, the card is like triple, quadruple wrapped. There's a sleeve, within a card saver, within another, plastic, what is it, not a card saver sleeve, but maybe like a graded card sleeve or something like that. Once you open that sleeve just to look and inspect the card, you're kind of screwed, which is horrific. No way is anyone able to tell through 4 layers of plastic how a card really looks, especially a surface. It's kind of like looking at a BGS card with those thick BGS cases, or even PSA cards for a lot of the times. Trying to decipher how a card really looks still within a case is hard enough. When it's layered in 4 different sets of plastic, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Now, mind you, these cards come in like 4 layers of plastic. Tell me how I'm supposed to check the surface of any card with all of that, okay? I'll probably make a video on this more in detail, but this is not good. Sellers selling raw cards can now easily hide surface issues and never need to accept a return. That is 100% true. That is 100% concerning. If a card has a surface issue, you are done. It seems like there's no way for you to tell through 4 layers of plastic what the surface really looks like, and you're really in trouble. This is only the case for sellers that have returns not accepted in the listing description, which these days a lot of them do have returns not accepted, unfortunately. Nowhere in the package does it say that you cannot return if the seal is broken. That's information they should definitely publicize, since how is anyone supposed to know that? 100% agree with you. Why was this never announced to where if you get something and the condition is not as described, once you break the seal, you are done, you're screwed? To me, this is horrific if true, which again, I don't see any reason why this wouldn't be. I understand the reason is to protect sellers so that people don't swap cards, which is 100% true as well. But it also blows that you can't check the condition before deciding whether or not to return it. So at this point, you're kind of now a slave to the seller, basically saying, okay, we're screwed if the card is not in its condition that you described as buyers. So I'm a seller, I am a buyer on eBay. I don't like any part of this. I don't like how the eBay TCG or sports cards authentication program or authentication guarantee really works. Why? I don't like it because it's forcing you as a seller to ship it to some offshore site in Florida, okay, in Florida where CGC is located, and then have CGC go and ship it back to buyers. That I do not stand for, I do not like. Because why? If a card is worth so much and it's so valuable, why does it have to exchange hands, 3 different places, from seller to authentication to buyer? Too many problems could happen from this, whether it be in shipping, it could be theft, it could be damage, it could be loss in shipping. There are too many red flags, in my opinion, with this program. And if something like this is happening, this is a really, really big problem. Let's see. To be clear, the TCG authentication service only authenticates the card and does not check or verify the card conditions. Now, again, this is for $250 cards or more. It started at $750 cards and higher. It went to $500 cards, and then it went to $250. Now, if you're listing an item and it does not have that checkmark eBay authentication guarantee, then I guess you're just one of the lucky ones right now. If you're a buyer as well and you're trying to buy something and it does not have that logo and the authentication guarantee, again, I would consider yourself lucky. From my understanding, eBay is slowly but surely churning and moving this into mainstream, meaning the majority of listings out there for trading cards at that valued price will be subject to the authentication guarantee. Very concerning stuff. This was from the eBay seller. Hello, unfortunately, because I'm not responsible for the current condition of the card, I'll not be willing to take a return or partial refund. It is also stated in my sale that sales are non-refundable. The authentication has a record for damaging cards. Truly heartbreaking to see my card in that condition. The card itself is still rare, could be resold. That may be a route worth traveling. Good luck to you. Seller is nice enough, okay? Seller is nice enough. If the seller was really nice enough, the seller probably should chalk up some extra change and maybe do at least some sort of like a 10%. I'm sorry about this, that this happened. Here's a 10% refund or something. Totally understandable that he doesn't. To my opinion, though, it's hard to believe that a card like that had surface issues and surface damage from the authenticator, but maybe it did, because remember, the authentication process, it goes exchanges not only through the mail, through many different mail avenues and USPS routes and FedEx routes, but it touches many people's hands. Why do you want an expensive card being touched by more hands? I don't understand it. I never will understand it, because the more people that touch the card, the more prone there is to error. Whether it be simply taking it out of a sleeve, whether it be the oils on your skin or on your fingers, whether it be, oops, I just dinged a corner, I took it out too hard, oops, I opened it and something happened, oops, I dropped the card, oops, it got damaged in shipping. There are just too many red flags that this program offers, and I don't think the benefits of the eBay TCG authentication program outweigh the rewards and benefits, or I should say outweigh the risks of this program. Okay, I don't think the benefits outweigh the risks and the troubles and the headaches that this program provides, and that just does, I don't agree with it. And that is it, everybody. I don't know what to say about this other than buy at your own risk. It doesn't look good if you are a buyer on eBay using this program, because you better make sure that the seller is a reputable seller with high definition pictures. If it is not, then you are out of luck. If there's no proof that you could really see it through the 4 layers of plastic, you are also in big, big trouble. What do you guys think of the eBay TCG program? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it should be optional? Personally, I think it should be optional or a paid service to where the buyer and seller are actually paying a monthly subscription of sorts for the service. But right now, I just do not like it one bit. If this is the case, which, again, Thug Noodles, great dude on Instagram. Go check out his YouTube, Kanye West 315 or 315. Hopefully this can go out publicly and we can get some rectification here. This is unacceptable. Until next time, YugiohTube signing out.